Launders, take it away.
All right, thank you guys. MSL may not be wrong. As Richard said, all the evidence pointing to Dignitas taking Train. Both teams had more or less the same road to get to this point. They both beat Team Liquid. However, only Dignitas took Train against VP. Even both teams, of course, ultimately losing to VP to be here in the bottom in the last part of the group stage to see who gets into the semis tomorrow. But into the pistol right now, MSL going outside down that long alley. It's Stan inside with the pistol, brings down Pimp. So that's the first kill of the round. I think, is that a nade that lined up and hit Tensky? Look at Shazam, he's taking down Kirby. AZ lurking around in the smokes right now with that Glock fake. Conquest still have to take, wow, they are storming onto this bomb site, all 5 up right now. AZ's been spotted, they know where MSL is, he's gone down. It's just AZ, they're already on the bomb. And Conquest just takes it.
I don't know, like, have you ever seen a cleaner retake? That was just some beautiful shots being hit by Conquest, and they allowed the bomb to go down. No one was playing close-up inner. They fully intended a retake, just everybody hit their shots, and Dignitas could not put one on the board. That's 3 pistol rounds in a row for Conquest. Again, yeah, this is Dignitas' map to win statistically so far in this tournament. Most recent statistics, the most important ones, they're 2-0. They love this map. Yeah. It should be really good for them. And I honestly wouldn't put it past them to actually win this, but off to a great start so far. And Stanislaw with the mowdown, with that UMP, gets the third, and wow, no bomb
and
goes
kills
down.
his teammate.
Whoa. And Shazam gets
called the ace, 4K and a team kill.
4K and a team kill, and then Stanislaw with that Molotov gets the trade frag from the grave.
So a quick 2-0.
We got some stands in the crowd.
Yeah, nice. I got it. It rhymed. Dignitas, of course, planning on the first one. Conquest let that bomb go down. It was a clean retake, but it always comes to this situation now. Dignitas have a better third round going into the rifle. There's still a lot of submachine guns, but still Taps with the MP9. He'll take down Tensky. Nafly here playing on the back of that outer bomb train with the P90. Rush takes AZ. Kirby is there to get dapped. So they've got 1 frag, but only 3 up for Dignitas. Kirby is quite low, down to 9 HP right now. Look at Stan. He's flanking in through the ladder. You see him up top. Pimp takes down Rush. Naf trying to switch that position up. Stan gets Kirby. Now Nafly's freed up to look elsewhere. Oh, maybe a bit of missed comp as he was still looking in the ladder room. Stan goes back up. MSL with a nice frag onto Naf. That takes it to the 2 versus 2. But Shazam with that scout will take down Pimp. We see MSL hiding out on E-Box. Down the old bomb train there, spots 1, but can't make those shots connect. And he'll try to go for this plant.
Well, fully expecting someone to come out a ladder in MSL now in a 1v2. Has a slight advantage though. Health is really close to depletion here, 41 HP, and just has to try to find a first kill and then play the bomb as much as possible. It's so easy to do it, but you kind of have to get that first kill, otherwise someone can stick it, and there's some good damage done. Shazam, Stanislaw, very low. And there it is, Stanislaw to find the cleanup kill. And I think he was always worried about that ladder rotate, but Stanislaw made it all the way back to CEVO to play that 2v1 together.
Just using that buddy system, staying together.
And just, it's crazy, like Stanislaw is solo inner. Like his solo inner, his entries, lurk, his IGL. He is literally doing everything.
That was close though. If Shazam, I mean, he was jumping around. He was almost brought down. If it went to a 1 versus 1, definitely going to favor MSL in that situation, but he doesn't get that frag. Got to re-peek at that point, thinking someone has probably gone on this bomb. The other one's covering them. Peeks right into stand, and there's time for the defuse. So Conquest 3-0. They shut down the first rifle of Dignitas. So again, a 3-0 start for them. And is that every pistol in this series for Conquest?
Yeah, they've got 3 so far. 3 for 3 in pistols. And you know, even if you play not so great, if you win all 4 pistols, wow.
Wow.
Just great.
Everything going their way right now. And how many are working Ivy? It's actually just that's Pimp there at Ivy.
But yeah, if you win every pistol, you don't even have to play that well to win. I mean, you just get so many rounds for free, yeah. So that is a big deal.
So 5-on-4 with Conquest in a pretty commanding position. Stan playing back, keeping his distance from these pistols. Has spotted AZ, is tapping away. That's on inner. Outside we got Russian Naf.
Interesting how split up we are.
Oh no, he does go down to the deagle.
This
Stan was just holding that position. Now
this
Shazam
might
goes up with the op. He'll bring down AZ, and the bomb has shifted over to Ivy right now. MSL trying to work the outer yard, hits a nice shot onto Rush, but unfortunately MSL, all his teammates are falling. He gets a nice shot, and another one there into the 1 versus 2, but on 7 HP. Surely this is impossible, and Daps takes him down.
Did you see that patience, though? Even though he was at like 7 HP, to line that shot up instead of just
he was trying to win
reaction.
that, yeah.
Yeah, he actually was very patient with that deagle, but the 2 kills is only going to be a nice consolation prize in a round that they lost. Conquest, they're off to a strong start, but they're going to have to start at that 5-0. It's required of you almost at this point to start with that 5-0 on CT side. And Dignitas don't have a T side to sleep on, but their outer take is usually very strong. That first one that they tried didn't work out so well. It did come down to a 1v2. It was overall a very close round, but I think Conquest, and fully expecting a flash return, but didn't hear one pop, and Nafly capitalized, but it does make it 4v4.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a good thing.
Yeah, Dignitas probably feeling good off of that. Would have liked to have got the kill for free, obviously. Who wouldn't? But 4-on-4 is not going to be that bad. They're still a little split up. And it seems like Kirby's going back for the bomb. And he's still outside of middle. Easy watching for any pushes.
So interesting, though. Just to make a simple play like that, they drop the smoke down, but they're always going to wait to hear the flash pops so they can turn around. Because everybody flash pushes Ivy, and they didn't hear one. So that allowed him to get that kill. Now, the trade is what's important, though, to mention is a lot of maps, when you get to that 4v4, become T-side, and there will be pressure on Stanislaw to make something happen here at Inner, though. Actually, it is going to be a rotate back down a ladder.
Yeah, so it is the fake stand in Shazam. We're actually forced to move quite a bit because of those smokes, but here's Rush. A small avenue going in single file, but Dignitas, 3 quick kills, taking command of this round. It's going to be up to Stan. He's been an impact player. Molotov won't slow him down. I don't necessarily know he's here, but this is the most obvious rotation point from those Inner players.
Yeah, that is always the folly of the entry.
Oh, it's the first one on Detensky, who was not quite behind the train. And look how low these players are. It's still a 1v2 on train. He's creeping up that ladder, finds another player that's low. MSL has 2 HP right now. Bomb not beeping too fast yet. A bit of time there. Stan spots this man, tags the bomb again, and is really just hoping for this. And he stays on it. Stan gets the 1v3, just kills 2 people.
I almost went full Landers. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Another 1v3? Did you see that? He played that to perfection. I mean, getting that first kill, though, just barely. If he missed any one of those bullets, that guy would have escaped. He maybe would have got that heaven kill, but he would still had to deal with 2 players who could bait each other, and instead just to perfection. I mean, he made an assumption that someone was going to be heaven. He was correct about it, and totally cleaned up that site for his teammates. I mean, that is a hard round to lose.
Oh, easy.
What a shot.
So quick, getting there before that smoke blooms. Stan had a nade out, so he's gone. Good way to bounce back, right? Find the entry frag on that round after a really close loss, a round that really should have been Dignitas's, and taking out a key player. So let's see what they do now. Bomb's still down. And, well, we know Dignitas is a team that's patient, right? They don't get that first kill. They don't get, all right, let's go. They don't run into traps. They're going to be very careful, figure out exactly what to do, gather some more intel, maybe even find another pick and then work off of that. Still a minute to go here in this round as well.
They got that pick instantly, so they've had time to roam around the map, maintain map control, make sure no one's pushing to try to even up, which is the main goal after you get that 5v4 situation. Because in Conquest's best interest to try to find a kill to answer back, but it looks like an Ivy split is about to occur, and actually Ivy is conceded. I mean, they're starting to play rotate spots, and Naf is going to be in hell, so he might have first contact on whoever is executing.
Yeah, I think he spotted that smoke, realizing it could be Ivy. Does find the first one, but Tensky's there for the trade, so 4-on-3, Dignitas with the man advantage. Player in heaven has been spotted, but Rush gets the kill. Daps finds one as well. MSL answering back, 2-on-2 right now. MSL still moving forward, being aggressive, finds Daps. Shazam, 1 versus 2. Going out with the 5-7 push that smoke immediately. Pimp planting the bomb, and Shazam is there with the headshots. He gets it done with the 5-7.
Oh my God.
Everything
I can barely believe it.
is going Conquest's way right now.
I mean, the excitement, the clutches, the 1v3s, the 1v2s. I mean, we've seen 2 1v3s from Stan himself. Shazam has already had at least 1 other clutch round on Cobble to top it off that 1v2, and it's Team Dignitas to opt to buy what they can here. They actually do have quite a bit of money. I think they've earned themselves a plant on a previous round, and that's allowed them to actually have the, there was a defuse that occurred. And that's going to mean something good for them.
Yeah, all these rounds are so close, though. So if Conquest happen to lose one, they're going to be right into a save and another point where Dignitas in a good spot, 3-on-2. A couple players are low for them. Shazam down to 14. We've had this situation in the last 2 rounds. Nice boost here, good communication. Although pinpointing that bomb a little bit too small of a target to spot. Stan gets one on his way out. On the back of the bomb train, the call's going to come. Shazam with the pistol. His last will and testament is a bullet to Pimp's face. So into the one-on-one and another clutch.
He knows where he is.
Stan is going to smoke. Tensky working his way around the train. Has spotted him, lands some shots. The 1v1 cams come out. And this one's going to be a bit harder for Stan. That smoke is down. It's going to be dissipating soon. Another peek. He's going to crouch over, take some damage. He still hasn't gone down. Tensky, I think he's whittled down the clock enough. He's got the round here for Dignitas. He wants to get the frag. Stan will deny him that. But the round is still going the way of Dignitas.
Yeah.
One rifle saved, which is going to be pretty important, actually, because Conquest do not have a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like Dignitas sticking to their game plan makes a lot of sense. It's their after plant that has been lacking, right? Obviously, we talked about how Stan played that 1v3 to perfection. Ultimately, it's still a 1v3, a round you should never lose. And that means that Dignitas hit all their entries on the A site, and they're able to take the A site almost whenever they want. So that does mean more good things for Conquest, and we see them on a force up already. So the fact that Dignitas won that round, the fact that they made all those rounds so close before means that even though they're winning this 1 after 5, or 1 after 6, they still have such a huge advantage going into this one.
Wow, Stan's still starting off with 1 kill. They think he might have retreated completely. Instead, going up onto that little catwalk inside the box halls. AZ not going to be caught off guard, though. Finds that, and it's 4 on 4. A lot on Conquest here. They've spent so much money. They're going to have to save a couple rounds, so Dignitas could easily get up to 3 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Well, up to 3 on the scoreboard, up to 2 rounds, I guess, in a row off of this.
I wonder if Hirby is just going to be aware of this, or Tensky actually, who pushed up the T-Con quite often on their CT sides in the T-Con. If this is the type of angle he might clear, but it looks like the group for inner is imminent, unless they want to rocket back to ladder, and we'll see if that is the case.
And Shazam with the scout, we saw him doing quite a bit on Cobble, but that's when he was with the scout jumping behind the statue, and he had all those pistols around supporting, looking to clean up the frags of the people that he tagged. Not really the case here, although Rush has just made his way over. Mm-hmm. And Rush has that FAMAS too.
Yeah, he is going to be kind of low. I mean, he's got kind of worse weaponry here. He's going to be on the bomb site. He needs to get a couple of kills.
Actually, Rush will be the one to start it off. Just the one, though. Kirby taking him down like that. Now AZ has spotted Shazam, so Shazam can't get anything done. And it's up to Daps and Naf now. Just Daps. He was a little bit slower on the flank with that 5-7. Picks up the M4. And with that...
Missed a kit right there, but it does come away with a gun. Dignitas, though, very good round. I mean, all these rounds have been decisive up until the point that someone has made a hero play on Conquest. So that is a red flag for them. I mean, they're going to go in this next round with not a whole lot of money. They spent basically all of what they had, and recycling this M4 is going to be a big deal for them. But Dignitas, I think if they're on track to put together rounds, as long as they don't affect the rounds that they lost to those clutches, as long as they don't let that affect their confidence.
Yeah, and of course, you don't want to get too carried away. It is Conquest on the CT side. Dignitas to 2, should be able to get 3 here. However, a lot of just full eco rounds were going the way of Conquest on Cobble. Things seem to be going Conquest's way here on Train.
Yeah, interested to see how they try to set up here, considering the situation. Yeah, it looks like they're going to put their 1 rifle inner. And will he actually push up aggressively? It looks like he might try to take a peek.
Throws that flash. MSL coming down real fast and just hits the entry. Daps is down. That was the 1 rifle. Now the pistol scrambling to get to a position to just set up, try to get these exits.
MSL actually quite a lot like Stanislaw. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
I mean, he's calling. He's also solo sight on inner, and yeah, this is
so many frags.
Yeah,
he's
so
very good at getting the entries for this team.
Yeah, insane entries, great clutch rounds, a lot of pistol kills. He does do it all as well. So this is an interesting stylistic matchup for both teams.
And there it is.
Yeah.
Nice cleanup round for Dignitas, losing only MSL, but of course he started him off strong, took down the 1 rifle.
And you want to have to avoid saving at all costs. So, the fact that the Conquest were able to win those clutch rounds is one thing. They put those rounds on the board. But as soon as Dignitas found a chink in the armor and cracked it wide open, they have earned themselves a 2-for-1. And now Shazam actually has no armor on his op.
There's not a lot of money here on Conquest.
Yep. I mean, this is going to be another round that they're investing heavily in. If Dignitas manage to win this, I mean, they're getting close to tying it up.
Yeah, they very easily could. And what was that? Some friendly fire coming out, Tensky?
No, that's spam.
Oh, was it? Oh, it was spam into a dink through the wood for 25.
25, yeah. Call that a quasi-dink.
Yeah, just throw Quasi in quite a bit. Pimp over at Ivy, as usually is, lurking about. Just the one man there. We got 4 in the box. Halls. Easy looking to line up the smoke. Stand, though, holding in the sight on the back of that Pop Dog train. Moving over to the back, the bomb does catch Kirby out. A bit of damage there to AZ, but AZ wins that duel. 4-on-4 right now. Shazam again with the Op Glass Cannon moving in. Nice shot onto MSL, catches him throwing a nade. And Tensky trying to get a little bit more aggressive, working up train to train.
4 versus 3.
Steps pushing him. Here's those steps. Tensky peeks out. Easy kill for him. Gonna move forward. Shazam finds him in the crosshair of that op.
Whoa.
Izzy with 2 though.
That was a nice cleanup.
Yep.
That was nice. I thought Conquest had a big advantage
There it is.
That was a really nice cleanup. Like, up until that point, Shazam gets that kill, and then all of a sudden, 3 kills go the way of Dignitas. They get themselves another eco round, and that's a really good sign for Dignitas. Again, like, if we look back at those clutch rounds, if we added them up to this, the amount of saves, like, Dignitas would have a huge lead at this moment. So, can't rely on those. That's not a sustainable way to win a match, Helium. Clutch rounds.
Yeah, definitely not. And look at Shazam. We saw him get that crowd-pleasing kill with the Zeus on Cobble. Might try for it again here in the ladder room already, though. Tensky and Kirby ripping this round wide open. Rush and Naf are down. It's 5 versus 3 in Dignitas. I mean, going to be going into round 12 with a chance to tie it up. But finally, Conquest is going to have money again. They'll have a full buy going into round 12, so we're going to finally get to see what they're made of, because the last couple rounds have just been those broken buys or the ecos. It's been a bit rough.
2 coming towards that.
There it is. That's no money now, though. So it forces a rebuy.
Yep.
But no money gain.
No money gain. Either way, it looks like we're going to have another buy up. This one's going to be a lot more healthy, right? We do have the op, we've got the M4s, but we also, on top of that, have kits across the board. We've got Molotovs, and the only thing working against them is the fact that Dignitas already have so many rounds. But what is working for them is that if they lose this round, they're still getting quite a bit of money. We'll almost never have to see a double save off of a round loss, but that's not their biggest concern. I mean, they have a quota to meet. They're only like halfway there.
Well, here's Naf, one of the 2 ops right now for Conquest. Shazam still with his, so first kill going the way of Conquest. Tensky, though, working off the back of that green train, finds the kill. Naf with another one. Rush hanging out on that smoke, catches the bomb as it pushes through. AZ with a quick double, however. 2-on-2. Opping it in for Conquest. Stan moving over to the ladder. That'll be smoked off. Will he have the confidence to just push on through that? Shazam making sure, actually covering that no one pushes through on to Stan. Conquest can sit tight. The bomb is down on the A site. Shazam spots Kirby, and AZ in a very tough situation. You gotta find one, then worry about the bomb. Maybe just go for the kills to start it off, but will be denied. Was that 2 kills for Naf with the op, 2 for Shazam, so the double op playing a big role in that round.
Another round, the mid-round is in favor of Dignitas. They create the confusion, they get the frags, they make it so that everybody in Outer can, at the maximum, trade 1 for 1, and they do their job trading out. It's honestly, it must be a nightmare following the action, considering how many instant frags come out from Dignitas when they actually take the site. Their executions are on point. But in these late round situations, Conquest seem to be 2 for 2, 3 for 3. And in those 2v2s, I think Shazam and Stanislaw are actually undefeated. So that's a pretty interesting stat as well. I mean, those late round situations are what is going to make and break you. And Stanislaw, will he get caught out of position here? Yeah,
he
actually
will. And prior to that, Pimp with the op, he took down Shazam, MSL, finding Stan, and Rush actually a spray down, does catch MSL. Well, Rush adapts, finding 2 quick ones. Dignitas still with the man advantage as Pimp ops down another one. Rush in those CT backhauls here on the outer yard. Moving forward now. Spotting one, getting smoked off, and Tensky, as the smoke blooms, will find the spray down onto Rush. That leaves Naf alone in a 1 versus 3. And this time, Dignitas are healthy, but still, we'll lose Pimp right away. So now a 1 versus 2. Naf might just flash himself through. Which side of this green train is he going to check? He will go into Old Hell. This player is so blind. He finds Tensky, spots one at ladder, pulls out the secondary, has the aim, but can't shoot as it quite fully pulled out the pistol.
Yep.
And that was very nearly another 1v3 loss, but Dignitas, they will hold on.
AZ has absolutely been a player to watch in this match. I mean, he's ended up in these situations quite often. He's got quite a few clutch kills, and so far, even though a lot of the rounds have been lost, he is one of the people left in the late round that have managed to be the guy to secure the round. So I think that is important. And Conquest once again brings it to the late round, but it's so exciting. It's going back and forth. And at first, it looked like Conquest were winning every clutch round, and there we see Dignitas have some to their name as well.
I really like this quick molly-only take, just putting that fire everywhere, making sure the pistols can't hold the close angles. Well, looks like only Stan was there. He's gone down. A bit of damage. Oh, Shazam will find AZ. MSL getting the trade. Daps also pushing aggressively, trying to find these frags, make it expensive. The bomb, of course, already down. You got into the 3-on-3. Conquest has the HP advantage. They're moving through, and Daps fully blind. It's actually Naf from distance who gets it. Now pushing up onto Pimp. He'll spray both down with the Galil. Rush with a nice one. 1 versus 1. No kid here, so Rush has to get this kill really, really quickly. Pimp's going to know this. He's going to try to buy as much time as possible. Rush goes for the AK, but Pimp gets him on the repeat. Nice triple kill with the Galil.
Yeah.
And another close round, just one member surviving.
No, I mean, yeah, that was another close round, a 1v1 situation, and this time Dignitas irked it out. We got to look at the clutches after this, at the end of this half. We have to look at how many 1v1s there are. I mean, this is definitely an economic battle, and every time you trade tit for tat with the terrorist, Conquest will always come out behind because Dignitas don't need as much money to buy. Every round they win is much more valuable, and I think so far in this half they're looking really successful. Even though Conquest started out so strong, Dignitas have made the most of it.
Yeah, I mean 7 rounds on the T side is a lot for Train. Started out a bit rough, but they've certainly made up for it. And going into the last round here, Conquest able to get 2 FAMASs, M4s, and just a few nades. But no ops. The ops have been pretty key. And here's Pimp finding the entry. Rush is good for 1. Kirby there on the trade. 4 versus 3 right now. Bomb in the inner sight already, and it's gone down. Daps finds 1 quickly into a 3 versus 3. There are no kits here anywhere on Conquest, so they gotta go quick. Kirby hearing those steps and I think seeing that player first. Easy kill for him. Shazam from up top. Kirby, another great frag. Naf's going to do the best he can. He's got a 1v3. He's able to get one of them, but it's not enough. Dignitas, rough start. They go down 0-6, but they come back in a big way and win the half. 8-7, and now get to go over to the CT side.
Yeah, they got the numerical victory. They've got a confidence victory. They've won a total of 8 of the last 9 rounds. That's a really huge stat. Because we're shooting shirts into the crowd here at CEVO, and man, this is a pretty heated game. I think at this point, I mean, Conquest need a pistol. You know, I think they're all of a sudden fortunate to have gotten the half they had after starting off so strong, which is something you didn't think that we'd come to that conclusion of, because Dignitas started off really weak, didn't win a pistol round, 3rd one in a row that they lost, and lost these very, very heartbreaking rounds, I think, for them. And yeah, here's the stat board. So got a total of 4 clutch, and these are like all separate rounds because these are all like 1v1. So you've got like 2 clutch rounds apiece for Stanislaw, Shazam. Actually, is that even accurate? Stanislaw got a 1v3.
It's kills on the clutch.
Yeah.
And you want it for them to count.
Yeah.
So,
you got a 1v3.
So yeah, but he only killed 2 people. He defused the bomb while the other one was alive.
Oh, right. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
So it was a 1v3, but he only killed 2 people. So for reading from this, there was at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clutch rounds.
And again,
maybe Shazam got 2 1v1, so there could have been 6.
Yeah, you got the 5-7 one, and I think one with the off as well.
Oh no, the 5-7 one was with that was 2 kills, right? So that's his. So there were 5 very clutch scenarios, and actually it looks like Dignitas got more of them in the end.
Yeah, they did. They honestly earned their keep as well. And just a fantastic performance on both sides, though. At the end of the day, I think there's more to be said about Dignitas' play. Like, the sick individual performances are great. You know, they're always nice to talk about. They're always fun to watch. But at the end of the day, this is a team game, and the team aspect will always come out on top. You know, that's a hard lesson that NA has to learn. But Conquest have had no problem playing the team game as well. Did so well on Cobble, and it's really Dignitas that have something to prove.
We got our Twitter odds again.
Oh,
Conquest still favored
Conquest.
52-48. It's a lot better than the initial, what was it, 94-6 or something along those lines?
Just a little bit better.
In favor of Dignitas, so I think Conquest have certainly proved themselves here. And Launders very popular here in Ohio. Who would have thought? As getting ready to go.
I just want to meet Drew Carey.
into this.
CEVO!
Yeah, that's a lot of CEVO shirts.
That's tight. How they just know their sizes? They just shot out shirts like,
I don't
this
know.
is your size, this is your size.
Well, here we go into the second half. Very important pistol round, of course. If Dignitas lose this map, they're out.
Yeah, and if they lose this pistol, they're 0 for 4. It's an incredible stat to think about. And again, yeah, fighting for survival in this tournament.
And if the third map is needed, it will be cash. Just so everyone knows. But here we go. 4 Kevlars, 4 Conquest. Dignitas going with 3. MSL taking the utility. Tensky with the kit. Daps over on Conquest has that Molotov. Where are they going? They're going straight out ladder. They got a decoy over at IV1. That's Daps already out of that mid room. Shazam getting close to Z, but taken out by Pimp. Pimp will fall to Nap. 4 versus 3. MSL on 3 HP. Tensky and Kirby with 2. Tensky, nice little flick. Someone's about to get knifed. Rush got to get that reload, and he's on that burst. They will all fall, though. Dignitas holding with 3 members up. And they get to 9 rounds.
Yeah, huge round for Dignitas. Those are some nice shots. Just sharp shooting, laser beams right in their eyes. And that's a first of 4 pistol rounds. Does that denote a map for Dignitas? Is that all they need? We will soon find out. They do have a lead. They're on CT side. Conquest working from behind on T side. I mean, odds are stacked against them. They're opting not to buy here. And I think it's because it's so easy to get a plant. Why force up when you can almost guarantee a 3rd round buy? I think that's the logic that they're trying to follow. And it makes a lot of sense. I mean, we see MSL here playing inner solo. I'm sure they have the privilege of watching the matches as well, or potentially. And I'm sure that adds into their decisions as a team.
All right, so Dignitas, they invest pretty heavily onto the second round. I mean, you do have to worry a little bit about this pistol and the armor when you have those rifles. 4 Famas going to try to keep their distance. Tensky's moved up a bit closer. He's got the 1P90 up on top of the train.
Not taking this long round lightly whatsoever. I mean, you almost think that typically getting a plant inner would be easier, but yeah, and with no smokes either, it looks like they're going to try to split. They're relying certainly on a frag in this situation.
Yeah, they're
and they do have armor. They did force up.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, they did
All right,
force.
okay.
It's just Shazam that didn't go for it.
Oh.
Whoa! That's exactly what they need to find those openings over at Ivy. Those are the closer angles where you can exploit the strength of the pistols here. Rush finds one now, just MSL by himself. The Famases have changed hands over to the enemy, and well, MSL, this is quite a task that he's got to start off on right now. He can't get nothing done. Can't even leave the Z connector. Rush takes him down, and okay, great, they've won 1 pistol, but this is a worse scenario than had you just lost the pistol.
Yeah. That's actually, wow. Look
Pimp
at
looking
the struggle
pretty
in his
frustrated.
Face. There's nothing you can do about that. I mean, you just feel like defeated at that moment, and you know, for a reason they have a lead, but they just blew it. It's the same as losing a pistol round, or even worse. Is that a dark side?
I don't know. Yeah. All right, Pimp brings out the dual Berettas. No armor on them. Here's MSL, 2 quick ones. Pimp with another. There's Kirby, and all right, they're right back in it just like that. CT force by definitely still scary. Nap all by himself, and things fall apart. Looks like they're doing something similar to what they did on the pistol round, going down ladder very quickly, and MSL somehow 2 very quick headshots with that full auto pistol.
That was insane.
Still gets a bomb plant.
Yeah,
And maybe
still.
with the chance to get this. It'll be tough. The Deagle not doing what he wants it to do.
Wow.
And AZ with the P90 frag.
And the fast ladder hit. That's interesting because we saw on Cobble actually that Conquest did a 4-1 where they sent Daps out late drop and then they sent everyone else long B. And they did that on the pistol round, and then they did it on the 3rd round after they won the pistol. So I think Conquest, maybe seeing that on the pistol round, we saw 4-1 out ladder, decided why don't we stack ladder, and it was the proper adjustment. I think that was a great read on their part, though. I don't know if I'm giving them too much credit, but it seemed like it was a dead-on read.
And it definitely starts the half off pretty interestingly. Those back and forth rounds. So now we go with neither team with the strongest buy right now, but both definitely still with a good chance on the round. Team Dignitas with a lot of utility. Conquest with a little bit. They've got that op out and Stand with the Tech 9. And let's see what kind of role Stand might play. He's in a smoke right now at T middle. But MSL finding the first frag. He takes down Daps. Rush also taking quite a bit of damage. And that's from MSL, who goes down. Rush connecting through the smoke, not letting MSL out of that one.
Yeah, he might have overstayed his welcome there, but at the same time was trying to dodge bullet. After being spotted, you know, everyone's going to spam the cross, and he didn't want to fall to that. Tensky also spotted an outer, so a little bit more information here for Conquest, but Dignitas to win the last round. Ball's in their court.
Shazam still with that op, could open him up. They've spotted Tensky on top of that blue train. He'll back off. Oh, just going up on the next one as he continues backing up now on the green train. Great position, and will have a vantage point over that smoke.
Leap train, Helium.
And they're backing off. Looks like they're going back to those, the Whitehall stand. Just going to go out, making a bit of a distraction. He'll want to stay alive for a while, try to sell this, keep the CT players pinned onto the site, and he's doing a good job. He's worked over to Ebot, still getting some shots in. Hasn't even taken damage, and even finding the kill there onto Tensky. Getting some more damage now onto AZ. AZ might be a bit nervous at that point, but Kirby going to help him out. They find the frag. Smoke down on the lower catwalk here on inner. Pimp moving in close. Bomb about to be planted. That could have been dangerous. They didn't really support him too much, and Pimp was close.
Yeah.
AZ now getting in there as well.
You know, right for that nice after plant, but they have a way of killing them, and it looks like, whoa.
Oh, and now one's gone off the ladder. Nice shot by Shazam. Has he heard the second player there? Nope. AZ gets the frag. That was Kirby who was further away. That first shot that was missed. Rush almost had a spray down, lighting one of them up. One on the bomb. The person pushing goes down. He sees the shots. No need to repeat that one.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
And Kirby, no kit. Going to be brought down. Rush.
That's it. Well played from Rush. You know, Shazam to get that first frag.
And
Rush
he dies
to
to
get
the
3
bomb.
for himself.
So everyone dies on that round, though.
Everyone dies. Your favorite horror movie.
Yeah. Possibly also a Game of Thrones spoiler.
Game of Thrones, yeah. The Red Wedding. And Conquest, yeah, look at this buy. I mean, Dignitas know that they're low, but don't even have the option. Actually, they kind of did have an option to try and force up if they wanted to, but know that they have utility, they have the best advantages, and Dignitas, you know, knowing this map, know how to put that utility to full use. And Conquest, it looks like, will be conceded this round, though. You know, you're never completely out of it. We know that much.
Yeah. Certainly. Shazam starting him off with the first kill, taking out Kirby, and looks like it was a stack in that inner B bomb site for Dignitas. Kirby spotting outside. He certainly spotted them. Didn't live to tell the tale, though. Daps finding another with the Tech 9. And just the 3 players on Dignitas looking to cause some mayhem and maybe get out of here with an AK, but only 2 players actually have AKs.
Oh, MSL, will he clear this? I mean, it's in his best interest, and wow, Daps too quick on the trigger.
We knew that player was there, but not wanting to chance it with trying to line up the head through the wall there. So he goes down. AZ gets NAF. Russian Shazam surviving with these AKs. Another bomb plant, another round win. It's tied up 10-10. Dignitas coming into this next round. Most of them at or a little bit below the 5K mark here.
We're all tied up. What a game, folks. This has been a barn burner, and yeah, Dignitas, you know, still have the advantages. They still got the CT advantages. It's their map, and they now have, let's see, at this buy, we've got 3 smokes on the board. Pimp has nothing. He's got his op in armor, though. He's been really good on the CT side opping. We've seen that in the past.
Oh, dead even.
Dead even.
The scoreline right now in map 2 on the Twitter poll. Crowd still 100% Conquest, though.
I think so.
Got like 2 or 4 people over there on the Dignitas side. Uh-oh! It's shifted over to 51, but now it's going to come down to the frags on this round. Oh, Tensky missing a lot of shots right there. Players are close. It's Shazam again. First kill on the outer bomb site. Daps is pretty low, but he is still alive. He can be useful. Pimp, nice shot onto NAF. Is that bomb gone down yet? Yes, it has. It's just gone down. Daps on 12 HP still gets a frag. It's still hanging off the back of that bomb train. AZ going to move around, take him down. Pimp hits another op shot. There's Stan, though, keeping it into the 2 versus 2. Pimp spotting 1, and Kirby going to help him finish it off.
Oh, he lined this up. Right for the bomb? Will
Still
it matter, though?
Yeah,
Did he
still
throw
pretty
too
early to throw that. Neither of these guys have kits, so maybe it is going to buy enough time. It's hard to tell right now. Molotov's still there. They get on with a 10-second defuse. Rush takes 1 down, and 2! He gets it! Nice Molotov play and even better shooting.
Oh my God, that's how you play an after plan.
Yep.
I mean, maybe he could have delayed that Molotov, wins it anyway. They didn't have a kit, they probably would have lost no matter what. So that was just, man, that's just fantastic. You got to love to watch that. That's really great. I mean, you know, it's a very legitimate 1v2.
This is starting off almost in the same way as the first half, though. Conquest is getting these rounds, is coming down to the clutches. A lot of people are dying. They haven't even themselves really had a full rifle round. You can see the Tech 9 still there for Stan. Dignitas on another save. Just looking to cause a lot of damage with some of these pistols.
I was actually wondering why Dap specifically jumped up on the back of the train as opposed to planting right on the ground. And I guess I got my answer. That's just
to catch the
really
Molotov
cool player.
there.
Yeah.
And the bomb's gone down. 5 versus 5. Naf finding a kill. AZ though on top of the train, finding Daps, wants to go forward, gets Naf as well. Stan hiding out at the end of the smoke with this Tech 9. May not even be needed. Shazam with that up now, coming online. Pimp on the Geiger counter. And Shazam taken out from behind after killing Pimp. Kirby all alone and not even in the outer yard.
No, I mean, that's absolutely a great, it's honestly a great round from Dignitas. They got 3 kills. They made it really expensive on a round they probably shouldn't have. Yeah, Conquest got the plant, they got the round.
Wow.
But they were fully expecting
really
that.
Expensive.
That's 4 kills. Yeah,
that's a big
got
kill. That wasn't on the camera, but Kirby getting 1 more kill there, dropping another rifle away.
I picked up an op. Yeah, so they're going to throw that to what looks like
Tensky, actually. Let's find his spawn. Tensky doesn't have a forward spawn to anywhere. Okay, now the op gets traded back over to Pim, so nothing too crazy going on.
Hold my op, he said.
Yeah. So a big round.
T's posturing towards what looks like inner. Will it be something quick? I mean, someone is, I don't know if they had launched a smoke over T-Con or not, but this walk looks certainly like they want to put pressure on inner, and this leaves MSL to what looks like a nade, a flash, and an M4A4.
I mean, he's been really good both on combo on that solo spot today, the B bomb site here on train.
Here's the rotate.
They are 2-0 on it. And yeah, who is on that rotate? It's going to be Pimp coming in with the op. So let's see if they can do anything to isolate him with this utility. Smoke's going down. I don't know if this is that where they wanted that smoke? Just kind of off nowhere, creating an avenue for MSL to spray through. Does only get the 1. AZ finds Naf. And you know that Pimp's around here too with that op. Haven't heard a peep from him yet. There it is. He spotted Rush, misses that shot. AZ with another long range spray down. Rush going to plant that bomb. So some extra money coming in. But very difficult 2 versus 4 after plant. AZ just continuing to move forward. He's got a 3K. He's been great working onto the inner bomb site. And where is Stan? Oh,
yeah.
There he is. He's dead on the lower A ramp. The defuse comes in. Dignitas getting it within 1. And even just 1 round win there is enough to put Conquest on either a save or a round where they have to make a tough decision if they want to go for the Tech 9 force-up.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, like, looking at that round, it was very clean for Dignitas. So the only thing that I think is stopping Conquest, besides their actual economy from buying up in full here, is the fact that Dignitas, no matter what, will have money leading into the next round because they save so many guns. So if that round was any closer, I would have expected a full buy. But it seems like they've spent a little bit of money. Stanislaw actually spending
bought down
more.
to $650. That's kind of surprising.
He's definitely got a plan and some utility. Surprised at the armor, though.
Is that plan going to be to walk into the crosshair of Pimp as they maybe get a bit fortunate there as he just decides to run away. MSL took a ton of damage, by the way, down to 15 right now. Naf also does find the kill onto Kirby, and now he's got an AK. No one has armor. Shazam going to get killed. Naf with another one. What is happening? So many pistol rounds being converted into round wins. It's not quite over yet. 2-on-2. Pimp is still up. He's taken down by Stan. Stan's the man with armor. He's got the HP advantage in this case.
IGL versus IGL.
Yeah, and it's in-game leader versus in-game leader right now.
Entry versus entry.
MSL. Oh, but he gets it.
What a flash.
And yeah, MSL's on the site. Like, Stan's got the bomb, but I mean, where can he go?
He tried to grab the drop on him, but MSL too aware. Great flash in that situation. Close round, very important too. And Conquest, even though they almost won that round, it was quite simply an eco for the most part. We'll be buying this round anyways. Stan going to be on that Tech 9, I think is completely fine with that. Anticipated having to make that decision moving into this round, round 25.
And both teams here, if they lose, will again have to go for a save or a buy up. Shazam starting it off with a kill onto Pimp. Tensky getting very aggressive, wants to go into the mid room right now. They're flashing in, that catches Shazam, so he's got to fall back off, and Tensky kills Stanislaw. Shazam wants to peek a player up on the train, and Shazam is glass cannon. If he takes a shot, the aim punch is going to be really big.
That was really interesting.
Top. Oh, and actually deciding to go up the ladder. This could be big. Peeks right out. What a read there from Shazam.
Wall hacker, Kipo.
So 2 kills for Shazam. AZ breaking out those windows in case he needs to use that spot later, I would assume.
Wow, they had great reads. Stanislaw actually played no flash in that situation. Looked at the wall. Yeah. You know, Shazam ate that and he turned around and just got beat. But fully expected that TCOM push.
So Dignitas a man down right now, trying to figure out their defenses. It's still just MSL by himself, seeing nothing outside. I think they might have taken a peek at Ivy. AZ's going back.
Oh, MSL is so blind right now.
Kirby's in the back calls. MSL very blind. Daps has spotted him, takes him out. So that position can catch people off. Definitely. You see it turns so many rounds around. Big nade won't stop the plant though. Helps Kirby. The extra damage, he finishes off Naf. But all these players defending from the halls or the lower part of the ramp, pushing through that smoke. Rush denies AZ. And actually MSL out of the server, but he was already dead. Now it's up to Kirby. 1 versus 3. Starts off strong with that first kill. Taps needs to hide. Brought down so low, and Kirby just moving on in, turning around into the fire. Eating a lot of time off the clock. He does have a kit in this case. He's looking upper. So nearly gets it done with just a USP. Rush is there, living on very little HP, and he dies. All these rounds so close, so costly. Not a lot of money for Conquest, but very little for Dignitas. They will have to.
An absolutely unreal game right now. Look at this. They
like
won
the
that
hearts.
round, and the majority of their teammates, the majority of the players on Conquest have under 4K. I mean, this is absolutely terrible buy, and the only thing they have going for them is the fact that Dignitas don't have a buy themselves. So, yeah, super close, but almost everybody is dying almost every single round. And again, this is Conquest going tit for tat on T side, just like Dignitas were doing to them. And as we mentioned, that is only going to favor the terrorist team. So, splitting 8-7 on the half maybe doesn't seem so bad anymore.
But again, they go to ladder. MSL is there, finds a kill. This time he doesn't get the double spray down. They know Tenska's there. The nade goes in. Stan blows him up for the round win. Shazam living, Nafly living. Still a costly round. Dignitas not going to have the greatest buy, though. They get those rifles. There's not a lot of utility here and probably not any kits.
Dignitas to defend against match point now.
Yeah, if they lose this, it could be an easy closeout for Conquest. There's so much pressure on Dignitas right now.
Yeah, because it's going back and forth, there's really no round bonus to supplement the fact that you are so close to winning.
All right, well, our crowd can do simple math, so that's nice. Tensky on the back of the red train brings out Shazam. Rush is there on the trade. AZ blind right now, but here's Naf. He takes out Kirby. Conquest with a 4 versus 3 advantage, still working in the outer site. The bomb is going down. You're going to see a similar hold, I would think. Actually, yeah, Rush, he's got to be in that ladder room. He's got a Molotov, and he is. He peeks out, finds a kill on the MSL. Maybe some deja vu happening on the outer side. Pimp will drop. Nice frag on to Daps. 2-on-2. These players are low. They're going to smoke off that room. And are they going to push through it? The Molotov is going out. Again, no kits here, buying that time. Naf finds one of the crossfire and Rush in the ladder room. Still actually quite a bit of time here. That smoke goes out. Rush peeks through it, finds the headshot. Match point Conquest and Dignitas. Not a lot of money to put into what could be the last round. And the Bob Ross t-shirt coming out.
My goodness. Yo, Rush has what, 5 clutch rounds so far to his name?
Yeah.
5 rounds in total. He's just won over and over again. Is it one more round? Is it?
It may not be. You got the Mag 7 here on AZ. The CZ on MSL has been outstanding.
It might be.
The ladder room's a place you're going to want to avoid. Let's actually find MSL. He's going inner this time. Oh, such a great flash. MSL just destroying them, cutting them down where they stand. Kirby and AZ also getting a frag. And it's Daps. 1 versus 4. Dignitas going to keep this real interesting. And what a play that is. Facing match point and to just go all-out aggression.
Yeah. 2 ladder, 2 inner, and again, they get met. Instead of going down the ladder, instead of meeting them in ladder, Dignitas pushed through inner, and they hit him with a great flash. I mean, they're full blind. Didn't stand a chance. MSL cleaned it up with the help of his teammates and AZ flanking from ladder. That was just too much. And Conquest, you know, have to eat that loss. They have to move into this round with 4 smokes but no armor.
Yeah, so not buying too much. I think they want to get that bomb down, get some more money going into round 30. Going to see all of regulation, may even see OT. Pimp's got a scout. 3 AKs and M4A1S for the rest of Dignitas. The smokes are going down. AZ going to try to counter with one of his own, slowing him down with that flash. Bomb is working itself out. AZ in a very good position right now. Can intercept these players. That was the bomb. It was Daps moving forward. He's been the man in these plants on the outer bomb to go ahead and actually put the bomb down. So
now the smokes are going to dissipate. It's just going to be harder and harder to plant.
Yeah, Rush. I mean, 1 versus 4. What can you do? Pimp
Well,
will
we're
take
going
him
to
down.
30 rounds.
15-14, the full 30 rounds coming out. No bomb plant, so denied that extra money. And what do we got? Not a whole lot here for Conquest, and a very full buy for Dignitas.
Yeah, this is a poor man's buy for sure. I mean, it's going to look like somewhat of a force-up, but they got to make do with what they have and are clearly talking about what they should do in total. Shazam has been able to open up a couple of these rounds on T-side with his op, and so he's going to go for it with no armor. I wonder if they're going to split up into default, work it slow, test the waters a little bit.
Shazam, he's glass off right now. He's taking a lot of damage already, just down to 41. MSL anchoring that site by himself again, Pimp in the Z connector. And
holding oddly specific angles with that op. I mean, the last time it was just a full-on call-out, opping the left side of that T-con train, knowing that Tensky pushes up that way.
Doesn't look like anyone's going to climb up a ladder to walk into Shazam's crosshair this time. You got Naf with the Deagle, looking through just a sliver over at Ivy. Daps is in the inner halls, and yeah, there's Naf.
All these little bits of damage are very relevant. I mean, Shazam doesn't have armor. Oh, Daps trying to pull a one-man fake right now.
Yeah, he's trying to get them to rotate over. Stanislaw going to be shut down by Tensky. Shazam still with that op. Rush coming out of the ladder. He goes down to AZ. Shazam, nothing! Not even sure if he shot. Might have thrown the quick switch in before the bullet went out. So just Daps in a 1 versus 4. I mean, what can you do from this situation?
Oh, we got, like, any way you look at it, this is going to be OT. I mean, Daps has a Tech 9. He has to go for it, obviously. There's going to be almost no chance for him to do this. I mean, we don't want to call it too soon, but here he is spotted and down to red HP.
Trying to do what he can. And
that's it. We're going to OT.
So Conquest has already been involved in a double overtime versus Virtus Pro on Inferno. So, I mean, that's quite a bit of LAN experience right there, right? You can give them some experience just from this event, having played VP pretty decently. Dignitas, I don't know. They're the ones that make the comeback. I think Dignitas has a little bit more of that momentum going into this, but the way that these rounds have gone, I still think it's just going to be so close. There's been multiple rounds where all 10 people have died.
Yeah, it's going to be an absolute slaughter. I mean, like, just the amount of clutch rounds in that game, just overall, both halves, it's just been unreal.
Look at Rush,
look at this.
6 1vx kills.
Yeah, I mean, we can look at the kill distribution and see just like 31 kills for AZ. He's obviously done the most work on the siege. Shazam had a 28 frag. Yeah, and you would think, like, I mean, everybody's got well over 20 here. Daps and Pimp lagging behind.
Yeah. I mean,
But,
Daps has
Pimp
definitely
is
been a bit of a sacrificial role when they go into those outer bomb sites, or any bomb site for that matter. He seems to be the one man running in by himself.
Look at
just
this.
Punching in the code and trying to get the bomb down.
The ADR by far favors Dignitas, but Conquest, just because they won so many clutch rounds, are able to keep it competitive.
Yeah. And all the players are ready to go here into OT, so it won't be too much longer to get this ridiculous series underway. Launders is pretty hyped over there.
Yeah, that's absolutely nuts.
Oh. I mean, can Conquest, do you think they can pull this off?
I think they can
They've got
pull
the
it
crowd
off.
support. I'm sure that's got to be helping. Some noise is
all
probably
in
coming
all,
through.
all in all, this is so NA versus EU, right?
Yeah, it really
Coming
is.
down to the wire every round, individual performances, keeping NA in the game, and overall, a lot of the more decisive rounds go in the way of Dignitas. But then at the same time, eco rounds going back and forth, and so it can be really hard to talk about from an analytic perspective. But
they realize you're not playing, right? And of course, third map, if needed, is going to be Cash. But keep your eyes peeled to the screen.
that
here.
rolls off the tongue. Here we go, Helium.
Yeah, not really. Don't even bother with
does,
the
I love
chance. It's okay.
Helium's blushing.
I'm not.
Yep.
I just want to get this
I can see
this
her.
OT going, but of course, I'm sure the teams are taking some time to talk about this, make sure they know exactly what to do.
There they are. The buys are coming out. So yeah, they just
talking
need
to his teammates.
You know, the playbook gets really run dry at this point. You get to OT, you've done so many things, you've tried so many things out, and obviously, you know, you've played the fullest on both sides. I mean, these are 8-7 halves we're talking about, as even as you can get, and so you really have to find a way to reinvent yourself, and it couldn't come at a more important time. It will be the team to adapt to win.
Well, MSL going up the lower ramp here. He's got that smoke out. Usually you see him sitting back in the site, this time getting a bit more aggressive. Not too aggressive though, just putting that smoke down, conditioning them to
Shazam gonna walk.
being there. And Shazam going in for the peek, but Pimp taking him down. So winning that sniper battle at Ivy, that's going to be a big way to start it off for Dignitas.
Yeah, it's an enormous kill. Look at the response, the reaction from Dignitas. Smoking off Ivy, a couple of players on the site. Still a 4-1, however, and the bomb is moving back to inner. No one's here to hear it. Like, if we had Tensky pushed up into T-Con, he would be hearing the frantic rotate, but it looks like MSL firing a couple warning shots.
Yeah, but I don't know. That site is still
Definitely a tense
defended.
moment.
And they're going to try to get these Molotov smokes and flashes in. Dan, is he going to be the man on point? Oh, they're throwing it around.
3 inner.
Yeah, they've pulled those rotations. Of course, it's not very long on the way back. Will they have any other smokes? Snap does have another smoke if they can get it down into Z. Tensky on top of the green train does find Rush. They know he's went into Old Hell there. AZ finds one. Kirby another. Just Stand now. Can only get one frag for himself. Dignitas keep 4 people alive.
You know, fantastic round for Dignitas. They actually had pushed Ivy there, so they knew that the Ivy split, there would be no chance of it. They didn't have to reposition their guys outer to worry about more than 2 angles, and that allows you, with your backs to Ivy, to play certain positions that are more favorable for dealing with T-Con and ladder. And because they had that flank, no matter what happened on the outer side, they had a guaranteed round. Almost certainly that T-Con push would have gotten 2 kills and had that player stay alive, no problem. So that was a really good idea. Once they got that 5v4, they saw the inner fake come out. They knew there was at least 3 people selling this fake that they could push inner for that, or Ivy for that information. They got away with it. Really good positional play from Dignitas.
Tensky starting that run off aggressive. A couple shots through the smoke will fall back a bit. Nice flash, forces Stan to turn. He wasn't blind, but he also wasn't looking at him. So that'll work out for Tensky. AZ finds Rush. And another one onto Shazam. AZ is such a force to reckon with here on Train. That was his 34th kill. 9 more than anyone else on his team. Daps trying to bring it back. He gets 1 kill for Conquest, but we had all those rounds that were so close in regulation. We've got to these just full buys from both teams into OT, and Dignitas have more than likely kept 4 people alive in both of them.
I mean, almost certainly a huge reason why, actually going for this. You know, the thing is, it would have been so hard to save, and there is absolutely no reason Dignitas would not want to chase in that situation, that it would have been hard for him to not and instead try to go for kills. But yeah, Conquest lost 2 in a row. This is not going to be a big buy for them. Dignitas having a fantastic half so far, and as I was trying to allude to, Dignitas in many of those late rounds, or later in the half, they didn't have a lot of money to win the rounds, and then they would win a round and lose one, and then go up and then have to force buy to try and bring it back. When they have full equipment, it seems like they've got a better idea of how they have their feet on the ground. And Conquest T side, even though it was pretty awesome, it did come down to a lot of 1v1s, and so I think ultimately we will see CT high-sided halves on both from both teams. But that being said, Dignitas went 3 in a row. I mean, they've done their job. Look at how low the buy is for Conquest right now, having only had 10K for 3 rounds.
Yeah, it's not even enough to support the terrorists if they lose all their guns twice. Kirby started Dignitas off strong with a double spray down. MSL and it are about to be tested. He gets rushed. Will deny that bomb any chance of going down. Shazam with a nice 1 dig. Instilling some faith in the crowd there. But Stan, good for the 1 versus 2. He's got no utility to work with. Only a Tech 9 and a Dream right now. Dignitas looking likely to take the 3-0. Empty hype. Thank you, Kevin. So 40 seconds. I mean, Stan can maybe try to maneuver and switch his position around. He's still staying on the lower ramp. Working his way in now. No one is actually watching it. They're just setting up a crossfire on the bomb from the looks of it. Well, peeking out now. Pimp's got the information. What can Stan do? Not quite close enough for those 1 taps.
Molotov in 20 seconds.
Throws the Molotov out. Finding one of them now. Actually dinks the player further back, but it doesn't matter. Dignitas, they keep 2 up, and they clean sweep the first half of OT from the CT side.
This will take a hero performance for Conquest. Like Dignitas,
yeah, no mistakes allowed for Conquest CT side.
These were 8-7 halves. I mean, this was a relatively T-sided affair. I mean, overall, Dignitas won the half on T side. Yeah. So that means the same can be said for both teams. And moving into this half, I mean, Conquest literally have to 3-0 it or they're out. I mean, this is it. Dignitas are on match point right now and could end it right here and now.
So the op for Shazam, of course. Pimp taking the op duel and winning it on the first round of OT up against Shazam. Maybe Shazam can do the same, and they'll actually invest. They had a bit of success with the double op rounds. Naf got 2 kills, and Shazam got 2 kills the first time they brought out the double ops. Maybe they can replicate that. But again, no mistakes for them, or we're going over to Cash.
Who doesn't love Cash, Helium?
It's not my favorite, I'm going to be honest. That is to play, not so much to cast. And here's Pimp on the dumpsters over here at Ivy. And the smokes will go down, so I'll just go ahead and change course. They'll leave one there to watch it, though, which is pretty smart. That'll be Tensky taking up that role. And MSL and Stan, quite a matchup here.
Yeah, so the information they have no like forward aggressive control anywhere except for ladder. And it looks like ladder might be contested at any point. I mean, there's definitely a possibility for it. And it looks like, was that a, I don't know, it was a flash through inner. Yeah, so launching a flash of his own and then falling off. Just giving himself the ability to fall back. But they were playing forward aggressive and now they're not, but they don't have information anywhere, so they're definitely relying on sight holes. And it looks like the bomb being handed down.
Yeah, it looks like they want to bring it back to Ivy. That smoke went down earlier, so they're probably expecting it, or expecting no more smokes from a Conquest.
Oh, Rush gonna take the first peek.
Oh, Rush finds the one, retreats back to a safer position. A very, very smart play from him. Nafly gets an op shot onto Tensky. Pimp not able to even get Rush. He's still sitting at the blue door here in hell. Kirby takes him down, but Kirby is all alone going in 1 versus 4 in Conquest in a similar position that Dignitas were on their CT side.
Oh, they can actually destroy their economy right now.
If they kill him after time, yeah, wait for this.
Oh, no,
they do kill him, I think, before time, right?
Yeah. Oh, they win the round, they kill him before time. That is a little bit of a flub there. They only had to wait 2 more seconds, but we're probably so focused on the fact that they were about to win a round. And it was crucial. I mean, again, it is actually only 2 rounds in a row on CT side, and then you kind of have one gifted to you, kind of. You know, they still have to secure it, but at the same time, Conquest off to a good start. I mean, if we do see a 3 in a row, it is going to be
double OT.
Double OT.
Kevin will have a lot more writing to do to get the double in there. He wants to keep popping that map up. Nap with the op. Oh!
Wow.
Takes off Tensky.
He's a primary.
Yep, so there's Naf opening up the round strong. Dignitas now starting to use some of that utility. We've got AZ and MSL over in the halls by the inner bomb site. Pulling that, of course, is Stana's Law. Being supported right now by Shazam from Z. The smokes go down, flashes coming out. Bomb not even picked up yet, so.
Truly committing to that spray there actually turns it into a headshot. Now it's 5v3. And again, you might actually consider saving. I mean, you can still win this round 3v5. If it gets any uglier than this, though, moving into the next round, not having any money, but then having a couple of AKs, that can make a huge difference. And they do just need 1 more round.
Yeah, so Kirby's going to take point, working into the inner bomb site. He's pushed pretty far. Stan's already taken out AZ. Kirby is there, but Shazam quickly getting that trade. That leaves Pimp in a 1 versus 4. He will take down Daps. Can't be quicker than Shazam, though.
Yep,
and everybody dies, so we know that the buy won't be great.
No,
Tech 9s and AK or 2.
Yeah, I mean, they have to sacrifice some AKs here for some equipment. I mean, they will have to make that decision. Looks like Pimp will be the one to bite the bullet here. And yeah, we still have 3 smokes on the board. That is something. This buy isn't actually as bad, I think, because they opted not to opt.
All right, the double op still there for Shazam and Naf, though. Shazam over in Z and Naf at Ivy. He's been smoked off from the green train, so he can't really help his teammates. He rotates around over to Old Bomb. Shazam still watching inner, and that's where the real aggression is. He takes down MSL. Can he get another one on the cross? AZ has pushed quite aggressive to the CT side of this inner yard. Almost getting a double spread down. Just finds the one. Shazam and Rush taking down AZ and a Pimp. 3-on-1. Kirby planted the bomb, but it's the last round of OT1. Kirby is going to be difficult. He can't get it done. Rush
go into double OT
with the 2K, and we're going into double OT on train here. So Conquest answering the question. They can definitely keep up in these full rifle rounds.
Look at these guys not celebrating at all. They know their job is not done. Yeah. They are still in this. Oh my goodness, double OT. Can you believe it? Do they want to just jump right into it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you would think so, right? Conquest winning that 3 in a row more recently than Dignitas would want to start it right away. You're looking at Shazam still maintaining the top frag position right now for Conquest with 34, Rush at 30, 25 on Stan, who started off this map huge.
Yep.
23 on Naf, and just the 14 on Daps.
Yep.
But
And it was still, you know, the CT sides have been cleaned up. We got into OT, and that shows you that these teams are adapting to each other. The fact that they are playing those CT advantages to perfection, really. I mean, keeping 3 alive on a round means that they're doing everything right. I mean, they're holding all the right angles to open up the round versus aggressive op peaks, and then late in the round, just securing the sites with proper rotation.
I think Dignitas, though, kept 4 alive in all of their rounds, so you can maybe say it was a little more dominant. And having just seen 3 of Conquest, and they get to go against Conquest CT side again, and maybe they can adapt a little bit more and be the first team in the overtime to get around on the terrorist side. Yep. And when you get into OTs like this, I mean, the first team to get the round on the T side might be the determining factor, and the players are ready to go. The crowd is hyped. Hopefully, if you're watching online here on MLG.TV, you are hyped as well. Is it the hype train or is it the train hype?
I feel like we just got a crowd full of John Cena's right now.
Yeah. Can the crowd make the John Cena song? That would be amazing.
Just belligerent.
Yeah, close enough. All right. Shazam and Nap are going to keep up with the double ops. Dignitas hadn't quite found their answer for that one yet. Where has Tensky got himself? He's actually got out in between the red, green, and blue trains. Rush just on the other side of that smoke. Tensky going to push down. He's on 9 HP right now. They have taken Daps out of the round. It was Kirby that did that, but Rush is going to drop the bomb. Peeks out. Doesn't even need to get that kill. Shazam's got the E-box covered. Nap getting one as they come out of Ivy. That was Tensky. Is just pimping AZ right now. AZ in a great place to get a kill for free. Stan looking down the ladder. He might regret that one. Bomb down, now picked up by Pimp. Not quite able to plant yet. Shazam's got a great shot with this op. Oh, actually, both ops here. Yeah, both ops on the retake. Naf did connect onto the player out of ladder. Pimp gets the frag onto Shazam into the 1 versus 1. How many rounds have got this close? Oh, he connects. He sees it, but Pimp repeaking too quickly.
Oh my God.
3K for Pimp, and there it is, the first terrorist round.
Yeah, that could denote, that could mean so much. I mean, the fact that there's been only 1 terrorist round to be won since regulation, I mean, that's a big deal. Dignitas also winning that in a 1v1, super close. Conquest won't be happy about that. And again, if Dignitas do win this round, it's pretty much over. It's pretty much over.
And opping, it can be an addiction and an expensive one at that. Yeah. Going for the double ops again, so you know that if Conquest drops this round, they're going to have almost nothing for the last round of OT. Very, very important right now, of course, as MSL trying to work in, gets past that smoke. They realize that no one has pushed up, neither Shazam nor, who's the other man in there? Stan and Naf playing in the inner sight.
Oh, and if they try to walk across upper right now, oh, actually, Shazam is watching that from the whoa, misses
Shazam
the shot.
Actually on the inner side. Yeah, misses that shot. Oh, Stan sending one flying. He actually gets 2. AZ's there. Gets that kill. Shazam, small opportunity for another frag immediately. You can maybe find it later.
MSL.
Dignitas gets the bomb down. MSL in a fantastic spot. Takes down Daps. Evens up. Actually, no, grabbing the advantage. AZ getting another one. Rush to get it even again in a 2 versus 2. No kits here on Rush for Naf, and AZ peeking out and finding 2, a 4K on the round. The man that's been such a force for Dignitas has to step up even more to get them through this. He's got 42 kills.
Dignitas absolutely did it that round. I mean, they got inside. They had the perfect read at Shazam. Honestly, like, it looked like that shot was just so close, so close. And now Conquest are on their last limbs. Shazam is Scout, no armor. Glass Cannon Scout.
Stan's got a Nova here.
A Nova. But is he... I'm going to make a terrible joke. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, don't do it. It's 22 rounds to win in OT2. Dignitas looking for the clean sweep on the T side. If that gets replicated by Conquest in this series, it's going to be one of the more ridiculous ones.
Yeah.
Probably already one of the more ridiculous ones.
Yeah. We saw Dignitas to be able to do this on the force-up. When they played hyper aggressively. This round, oh, doing some early damage, trading. Double OT height.
Hey, he got it. Nicely done. Dang, I can't. If he can get a kill with this shotgun, that might rattle Dignitas a little bit. So far, Dignitas hasn't committed to anything quite yet. MSL's got the bomb. He's out over at ladder, just waiting. Could go inner, could go outer, depending on what his team wants to do. There's 3 ready to explode out the mid room.
40
for
seconds.
Dignitas.
Ooh.
Oh, Daps was actually playing close inside. He'll be brought down. It's going to be Rush completely flashed with the CZ, trying to do damage. Oh, MSL just goes right by him, but Rush doesn't find the kill. Wants to go up the ladder. There's still a player up there waiting, so that wouldn't have been much better. Dies anyways. Naf with the 5-7. It's actually Shazam with the scout who will drop the bomb. And connecting another shot, but again, it's just that scout. You got to hit the head for it to 1 tap.
And they do it.
Yeah.
3 rounds on T side.
On T side. This is going to be a lot more difficult for Conquest.
I don't see a world where we're not going to a second map right now. Dignitas third map, yeah. Final map. You could definitely call it. I mean, Conquest really have to dig deep at this moment. I mean, they have to dig super deep. And to exploit the defenses of Dignitas after that, I mean, first of all, losing the first round to a 1v1.
Yeah, that 1v1 was very close. He even hit the, it was Naf, right,
yeah,
with the op. He even hit the shot, got the no-scope to the leg. But Pimp just, you know, the super quick repeat. Probably didn't even let go of mouse 1.
It's definitely a game of, you know, who makes less mistakes, which some say, you know, just exists throughout every match you play, especially at a level like this. But it really becomes apparent when teams know each other so well, especially in the server on the day of. And they have spent quite a long time together.
Yeah, it's been a really fun match so far. I mean, Combo was explosive. Train's been absolutely nuts. And some of that could come down to it. I highly doubt coming into this that, you know, Dignitas scouted Conquest or Conquest really scouted Dignitas. They were looking at those teams like Navi, like BP, and it's made this a very exciting match. Shazam's taking some early damage. MSL's taking a bit more. And AZ's down. Shazam takes his head off with the op. Tensky now going to look to get aggressive. He's been very good when Dignitas is at that man disadvantage on the CT side to get into that mid room. He had a double FAMAS spray down against VP.
Also denies the trade. Oh, he's down to very low HP. A couple of players hurt here. MSL, Tensky, and Pimp also
so low.
Down. Less than 100 HP.
That nade taking Pimp down to 5. Rush gonna look out. He brings down Pimp. Another low one here on the back of the other train. Rush gets that one. Naf found one. He's on 2 HP. MSL by himself on 32. Pushes out through the smoke. He's gone onto the bomb train. And actually, the bomb not even in Conquest possession yet. Going back for it is Rush. Spots a man. Doesn't have time to take the shot.
Inner is clean.
And
they've got 30 seconds for the rotate.
Going all the way back inner. Daps is already there. Daps might even just
find
this
kill.
They're
going to call them to go ladder, yeah. They can just call for him to go ladder. Oh!
Oh, MSL. Death from above finds Daps. Now with a bit of a chance here on the round. He's going to flash himself through. Bomb has been planted. Naf wasn't in a position to help, but Rush won't need it. Gets the shot. And they find their round.
Oh, man, they do
on
it.
T side.
On T side, the first round. And they need 2 more. Again, they win 1 more, and then all of a sudden, it's a round that should go the way of them as well. And then we're seeing another OT. I can't believe it. You know, after an entire 2 halves in first OT of straight CT victories, Conquest still look alive.
Conquest now on the T side. Still go for the double ops, but Pimp bests Shazam out in middle, so right back down
Huge
to
frag.
the single op. Only Naf with 1 now. And this all again playing on top of that Pop Dog train inner. Tensky going up on the trains, looking into that mid room. See if Naf has got those reads to look on top of the trains. Looks like he may.
You know, because I have this other op, and oh.
MSL not hitting the shots, but didn't take that much damage, but Rush moving in quickly, finishes him off 4-on-4 right now. Molotov to Z, but AZ snuck in beforehand outside Tensky. Actually, will bring down the lurker, which was Shazam in that scenario. The bomb to be planted here any moment now, but a nade taking out Rush, who was low. Daps on 25 HP. Oh, can't get the frag. Tensky. Naf on 20 and a 1 versus 3. This is a big reach, and he'll go down, and that's it. Dignitas, 22 rounds, win it in double OT.
Wow. What a match. I mean, that's just got to take so much out of you, but what a great game from both teams. So exciting to watch. And we'll almost certainly have a short break before the third match because that was quite a game. Quite a game.
It was, and at the end of it there, let's see what the total kill count was for AZ, because he was absolutely ridiculous over to Train. AZ with 44 kills.
Oh my goodness.
Which is insane. I mean, Shazam was putting on a great performance as well. He had 38. The next closest is Rush with 36, and Rush had so many great clutch kills. We go back to regulation when he's getting those 1v2s, 1vx's, whatever. Maybe there's 2 up on the post plant, but he gets in that ladder room. He's got that Molotov perfectly timed to get onto the back of the bomb train. Very well played. That gets him through the very, very close rounds in regulation. It continues that into the second OT. It was a bit one-sided from both sides in the first OT, but I mean, that was a lot of rounds. We've talked about it a lot. Let's see what the desk has to say now. We're going down to Scoots, Thorne, and Richard.
Thank you, gentlemen. So close. I mean, again, they start out great, but they also started out great on the CT side.
I mean, obviously a lot to dig into. Hopefully we can shine a light on this match, much like someone did on Launders' face there.
Yeah.
You know
He's
when you
very
get like a
shiny.
shoe shine, it makes your shoes, I can see my face in him. He can see his own face in his face.
Isn't that an REM song?
Anyway,
Shiny,
enough
happy
about
people. Shiny, happy Launders.
I've done it.
Mate, you've done me.
I've done it.
It's too late. It's too late.
It's over for you, Launders.
Let's look at the box score.
That was quite a map, wasn't it?
Crazy, crazy stuff.
And AZ again.
Why has everyone got 100 kills?
AZ again, though, just going absolutely mental at this LAN.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal performance. 44 kills, but only 28 deaths. I mean, obviously the MVP when you consider they had to narrowly win it in overtime there. So this could have been a 2-0. It really could have scored. It was looking like it was going to be for a while. Think of the start. Wasn't it like 6-0 start on CT side? But there's a reason why Dignitas picked this map. They're better overall on both of the sides. They got the win in the end. What's weird is for 1.5, the first map and the first half of this one, things were still going great for Conquest. They were winning clutch round situations, but towards the end, they started to lose some of those clutch round situations. That's really what, in the end, was the decider, I think, for Dignitas.
Yeah, I mean, that and the fact that, like, you can just see there from the score, like, Daps didn't really, do a great deal, really. And,
it died a lot.
Yeah, it did that as well. So, yeah, they did kind of run out of steam. I just wonder now if they're going to regret it, because it was there for the taking, really.
Yeah.
They should have closed that game out, at, like, what was it, 15-12? So
that must have taken a lot out of them.
Yeah, well, it definitely will going into this deciding game now.
And one thing that we noticed, even on the CT side, they got up, they were doing exactly what they needed to, and then Stanislaus seemed to like over push that inner side. He kept pushing them, and they started waiting
They
for
were
him.
just overreaching,
Yeah.
They thought like, oh, the game's won.
Yeah.
If I just make the hero play now, I'll win it.
Yeah.
And in the end, that actually let Dignitas back in the door.
Yeah, I think there was a force buy, and he was the only one with a real type rifle, and he rushed right into them. You know? And
to be fair, they got caught out. It was actually quite. I mean, it's a standard tactic, so it's not anything super intelligent. But Dignitas did this push with the CZs up into white walls in that toilet area. Got a kill very early, got a gun very early, and that makes it, I think at that point it's 15-13, or might even been 15-13, and then so you go into the next one, they're like, we've still got a round to play with, so they only pick up the Tech 9s, then it's 15-14, and then you go to the last one, it's like it's the force buy. That's when you've really got to come up clutch, and Dignitas did it, took it to the overtime, and they just grinded out the result, really. I mean, Conquest showed a lot of character to stay in. There was like the overtimes. They were obviously 3-0 down, and kept battling back.
Yeah.
So they've got character. But I just wonder now going to this last map if they're going to regret what should have been an opportunity to 2-0 a European team.
yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, what's worrying for Conquest is you'd like to say, right, well, it doesn't matter. They were in with a chance to win it there. They didn't manage to get it on the second map. But what tends to happen now with these marathon games like that, where the first 2 maps have been tons and tons of rounds, all those overtimes on that one, you're going to end up in a scenario where you go into a third map, and if you start slow, you might just get beaten really quickly. And then you'll feel like, oh, what happened? We were in with a chance there. And instead, you basically got embarrassed because you had nothing left in the tank.
These guys behind us are setting up the standard human tunnel, so when their heroes run through,
I see.
they're going to do
I was going to ask you if they
high
had
fives.
any beers. Any boys drinking?
No.
No?
They're not able to drink or gamble, so hope you have no skins bet.
If any of you are holding out, don't hold out on me, right? Okay.
All right,
I'll come see you boys in a bit.
we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we will dive into Cash, the final map of the night, one way or another. Someone's winning, someone's going home. Be right back.
No.